week in England, and I've driven all around. It's nice, isn't it? Well, it's beyond belief how pretty it is. But one thing that just I can't get over is the stark change in architecture between 1939, when you all entered the war after the invasion of Poland, and 1945, when you, quote, won, okay? Architecture changed completely, and it went from designs that complemented the landscape around them and local material, used in ways to, I think, elevate the human spirit, to a kind of architecture that clearly hates people, that is designed to oppress the human spirit and make people feel without value, worthless, and that is ugly and disposable and made out of materials that are not worthy to be lived in, that are disgusting. And you see that not just in England, but also in the United States. Pre-war, as you well know, is a selling point for apartments in New York for a reason. Everything changed with the war. And there's something about war that changes people in a very, very deep way, down to the architecture, which is an expression of how we feel about each other. The buildings that we build to house our fellow man say a lot about how we feel about our fellow man, in my view. And after the Second World War, I mean, it completely changed, and it became very aggressively anti-people. Like, what kind of person could come up with brutalist architecture or its many tributaries? And there are many.
Kirklees Council, Tucker. Kirklees Council. Bernard McGuinn.
What are you saying when you build a building like that? You're saying that the people who occupy the building are worth nothing. That's what you're saying. Whereas you drive to the Cotswolds, and people in the pre-industrial age with no electricity and no machines built buildings that are still standing and true to this day, using local limestone and thatch. And the result was beautiful. And by the way, I'm not just saying this as an Anglo.
Yes, Tucker. Tucker is my favourite person now in the whole world.
You say it's beautiful because beauty is inherent. Every person recognizes beauty. Okay, it's not culturally specific, actually. A Shinto temple in Kyoto, I recognize it immediately as beautiful because it is.
Yes, Tucker.
It's consistent
tell
with the
them.
Of nature.
Tell Kirklees Council, Tucker. Tell them.
War always does that.
Bernard McGuinn. Tell them. Alison Monroe. Kirklees Council. Tell them, Tucker. Tell them.
Legs weren't blown off.
It's interesting to me how often you appear to be